What's going on, YouTube? I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Listen, fellas, you want to get your face wash, your skincare routine intact? I use Tiege Handy. It's a daily face wash with an AM, PM moisturizers with instructions in the box that's very clear on how to get it together. I know this is not something common that us men do, but it's very important that we take care of our skin. On top of that, the ladies love it. Get yourself a box of Tiege Handy. It comes in the mail, ships within a week. If you click the link in my description, you would get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime. On top of that, sign up to the app and you'll get even more deals. Me, I got a special. I got the grooming kit. I was able to get my nail clippers and everything that I needed to get myself together to go outside. Tiege Handy is the way when I tell you the perfect men's skincare routine. Get yourself a box of Tiege Handy.
Let me read my brother's super cap because I really appreciate it. Shout out to Grown Men Talking. Already became the sponsor of tonight's show with a total of $20. Thank you for helping us keep the lights on. Grown Men Talking. Shout out to GMT. Thank you, bro.
No captivity.
GMT say, my God, no cap. It was a blessing having you on the show Sunday. Had some great feedback. Blessings. Thank you, bro, man. Hey,
no cap.
Just in case some of y'all don't know, I was on Grown Man Talking show last Sunday, and I had a blast, man. Shout out to Grown Men Talking, and shout out to his entire panel, all the ladies and all the gentlemen. I had a great show. I had a great time on his show. A lot of different opinions, very opinionated panel. Thank you for even giving me that warm embrace, GMT. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed to Grown Men Talking's channel yet, make sure y'all go subscribe to Grown Men Talking. It's an excellent brother, excellent channel.
GMT and Mingo.
Hey!
Hey, he should come on the panel. Like, he should definitely come on the panel.
Come on up here, sir. Come on up here. By the way, is this a love offering or is this
No,
indentured servitude?
that's my dog. Those are for minutes. Those are definitely for minutes.
No, don't influence him. He can
No,
make
that's
influence
my
him.
partner. I got his vote by proxy. Ask him. You want me to call him?
What up, Grown Man Talking? I appreciate you. Let me see. Grown Man Talking. That's another show I watch. Y'all check out my man Grown Man Talking right there. If y'all can see that. That's the name of this channel. Very good channel. I watch it every day. I got the idea from about having a panel with more than one person on here. I saw him one day doing it. He could have women, interesting topics, what have you. So I appreciate you, Grown Man Talking.
What is going on? What's going on, YouTube? We are live. We are back in the building. And we are here on this good Sunday with the panel. Shout outs to all of y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So y'all see the lineup. Y'all see we have a good panel ready to have this great conversation today, and I'm excited about it. So with that being said, before we really get going, I would like to get some housekeeping out the way. Fellas and any moderators that's in the chat, do me a favor and keep the chat clean. Let's keep active in the chat. Make sure everyone is respectful to the panel and also to each other in the chat. On top of that, we have a $50 super chat from my man, Leon, who is on the panel. He is on the panel, and he said, you know what? I'm going to support from where I'm at. He says, I'm so appreciative of my guy, GMT. This train is going the distance, and I'm here for it all, folks. Stay active in the comments, and let's have a decent conversation. Leave your feelings at the door. I'm with that all the way. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate you. I'm so chill as always, supporting the show, even when you're on the show. So, with that being said, does anyone have any announcements or anything new that y'all want to go over before we get into the show today? Yeah, Elisa, what up?
Hi. As always, everyone, if you're in the Charlotte area, I run what's called Nah I'ma Stay Yoga. We have classes Wednesday, Friday, and we have select Sundays this month. So please come to a class. Your first class is free, and you can find us at Nah I'ma Stay Yoga _Charlotte on Instagram. But hey, everybody.
So make sure y'all go. I'ma stay. As I tell you, every time I try to do her stretches, my back ends up, because I'm 42 years old at this point. So she's working on me slowly but surely. I'm gonna get it together. So with that being said, that's dope. There go my girl Kit. Kit, what up?
I got something
to us. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I am now, since the winter is coming, I am now open up my class for boot camp. Boot camp strictly for the fellas. Kenny, I need you to sign up. Brother, I need you to sign up. All right. My boot camp class will have you sounding like a man and not sounding defeated.
Yo, you stupid, yo. Something wrong with you, man. Oh man. Anyone else? Kit, you wanted to talk about your business real quick?
Well, the Edible Incredible, if you don't know, now you know. We actually do cannabis education as well as teaching you about dosing, all kinds of eats and treats so that you know it is also sweet and savory. You don't have to, everything is not a cookie, You can get your meds through salad dressings. You can get your meds through other means, and it doesn't all have to be sweet. So I actually teach people about that. So if you're interested in learning, definitely reach out. There's one other thing. Oh, so I am working with an amazing travel group. If you all like Carnival, we are doing Carnival in St. Lucia in July. We actually have a whole set of fetes that are actually included. We will actually be a part of a parade. It is going to be amazing. We have price packages that can work from, I'm here to have a good time, not a long time, to, where do I get my wings? So if you definitely want to come, it's going to be an amazing time. Again, it's in St. Lucia. It's July 2025. Definitely be on the lookout. I will actually have our links this week. So you all will be able to sign up and be able to get your information. So looking forward to, shaking it up with you guys.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it popping. We're going to get it popping with Kit. So, as you can see, y'all, we got Kit, we got Lisa, Chill. Ash is in the building. My girl, Ash. We got Candace on with us as well, Professor. And we got Amy back in the building on a Sunday. Hold up. You want to come off of mute, Amy? Say what up to everybody.
Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Great start of the week.
I know, right? And Ash, you know they've been waiting for you, right? You know they've been waiting for Ash.
Why you make that sound like a setup? Why you make that
No,
sound like a
no,
setup? We've been waiting for
it's
you.
no, you know, because you know Ash is highly loved by the audience, y'all. She's
Yeah,
highly
she
loved by
is.
the men in the audience. So they've been waiting for her. They've been waiting for Sunday. I got some messages. I'm like, I even want to tell her nothing.
Wow.
God
I'm gonna
damn.
just wait until we just gonna wait until Sunday until Ash is back. So with with that being said, thank you everybody for being on the panel. Y'all ready to get the show started?
Yeah, I just got to say, Ash, I did my budget. I actually have 275 left over. So I'm saying,
Hey, we
I'm
bought
good
it
now.
next weekend.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all going out. Y'all going out. Oh, and before I get the show started, I want to tell y'all, see the hat? You see the hat? Meet to Mary.
I see it.
Make sure if you are in the Charlotte or the nearby areas, or even if you don't mind traveling, October 24th at 6 p.m., I'm having an event at the rooftop on at the Royal Tot out here in Charlotte, near Uptown. And it's going to be dope. And it's also going to be a part of the show. So make sure you guys are signing up. And if you want to come through, you want to take the drive, or if you want to hop on a plane, come through. You're more than invited. With that being said, we got Blockchain in the chat and my guy. And we also got my guy, Matt. What up, Matt?
Matthew.
He is in the building.
He on time this
so,
week.
know what I'm saying? And Candy down there. So let's do this, y'all. Let's get the show started because I'm eager to get into the topic. Faye is coming on at 4:30. So y'all gonna be fully introduced to Faye this week. But let's get this show started. All right, hold on. I was gonna start with this.
The bar that I'm about to go in, and ladies, I'm about to give y'all a visual of how the parking lot should look. When look at the men behind me. I'm about to give y'all a visual of how the parking lot should look before y'all go in the bars. I clearly didn't want to be too obvious because I'm going to go in the bar, but that's just a small indication of how the parking lot should look when you're out and about going on dates and looking for these rich men, because they're out here, baby. It's Tuesday. So listen, it's Tuesday night. It's like 8:45 and I'm out here. I really should have been out here a little bit earlier, but it's clearly the parking lot is still looking good, so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I just have on my hair is all black. I don't have any baby hair, some light curls, some jewelry, looking demure. I have on a Gucci purse and a black dress with some sandals. So it's not nothing crazy, but my makeup is done and it doesn't look like a drag queen or anything. It actually looks very natural. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the bar and see what's going on.
So what's up? We got a young lady talking about how to get the rich fellas. And that should be an option, I'm guessing, what she's trying to promote for most women. So talk to me, y'all. Is it feasible is it a hard, or ladies, because that's why I wanted a panel full of ladies. Is it a difficult thing to obtain a rich man when you go out? Sorry, I just had Quit jump in. So is it I just had Quit jump in. What up, Quit?
What's up?
He's not in the closet today, y'all, by the way.
Oh,
He's not in the closet today.
Okay.
So, is it easy or is it hard to obtain a rich man when you go out? Ladies, any one of y'all feel free to jump in at any moment.
I would say if that is your goal and you prepare, it's easy to grab a rich man when you're going out. I think it's easier to just get a rich dude offline, But going out, I would say when I lived in DC, very easy, very easy. Here I don't be outside like that, so I don't know what Virginia got to offer. I don't be out that's not my playground, so I'm not for sure.
So this just rich man just walking around like easy to get?
Yes.
All right.
So
I'm
my
not talking about. Sorry, Candace, I hate to cut you off. I'm not talking about the it dudes. We talking about men with money, right? They're so easy to get. If you're easy on the eyes, you can get a dude with a bag. We're not talking about these drop dead gorgeous models type. They're not fugly either, but they're very easy to attain in the city.
Okay. Candace.
So in my experience, just doing some experimentation,
it's about preparation. It's about being a student of what you are pursuing or what you are trying to have pursue you. So if your goal is to find a rich man who is willing to spend money but not give a full-on commitment, then there's certain places that you go, certain things that you wear, certain ways that you talk. For instance, I would go to Miami and sit in a high-end bar, sit at the bar, maybe order a cocktail, sit up there with my laptop. Where I am now, the Mets come and play. They do their spring training. So I'll go spend about $15 to get in on their spring training and sit in the like in the stadium on my laptop and just working. I got hits. I got taken out to dinner, things like that. But if you are looking for someone who is worth something, you have to frequent the same place a lot, and you have to have some type of substance. If you do not, they will not bite for long. So if you put yourself in the right position and you are well prepared, absolutely it's easy to get a man with money and one that looks good.
Okay. Amy, you look like you had something to say on this. Amy was like, oh yeah.
I'm
What's
just sitting here. First of all, I really agree with Candace and with Ashley. Like, I just kind of feel like if you do, if you observe, if you read the room for real, you can kind of see like if that is your objective, right? You could easily see from the way that someone carries themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you have that thick Amex card, you know what I'm saying? That one. Or if they have that black card, it's very easy to tell just based off of, stuff like that. I saw someone in the chat be like, how are men easy to get if a man's money isn't easy to get? If a man's gonna impress a woman, which respectfully, if we're speaking, that's from my experience. A man, like, I don't usually even have to ask. A man is like, what kind of drink can I get you? Oh no, this is on me. If I'm about to get a drink, I've had a man literally be like, no, sweetheart, like, let me go ahead and get you this drink. And boom, the conversation is starting, the ball is rolling. So it really depends on the audience that you're going for, and it depends on things that you say, things that you wear. Because, for example, it's like if I have braids, I'm gonna attract a different type of crowd. If I have my hair straight, I'm gonna attract a different type of crowd. If I have my hair curly, I'm gonna attract a different type of crowd. So it's really just doing your research and kind of projecting like what you want to collect back.
Okay. All right. Elisa, is it hard or is it easy?
Well, hard and easy is relative to those who are seeking what they're seeking. So if someone you're seeking is just not for you, it's gonna be hard. But like all these beautiful women have said already, if you set yourself up in a right position, you'll find who you're trying to catch. If you fishing, you're gonna catch something. Now, is it something for longevity? Is it something for I'm here for a good time, not a long time? That's a different debate. But for me personally, I catch them all. It doesn't mean that I want them. And no offense to Amy or what you just brought up, you were like, it depends on a different aesthetic. For me, in the job that I have, I see everybody on the diverse level for a numerous amount of times of a day, and they could be black, white, Hispanic, whatever they are, sitting in a certain cabin, and I can literally look up their name, look up their network, and they're like, yeah, what you doing after this? And it doesn't mean that I want to catch them or I want them, but it don't matter. It's at some point, if you are, like Ashley said, easy on the eyes to them or some type of aesthetic that they're catching, it don't matter what you look like. They want to catch it. That's why some men actually seek to get money. It's not even just to provide. Sometimes they're seeking that money so that they can be in a position where they can catch whatever they want. So, yeah, it's not hard, but is
Okay.
it what people want? I don't know.
I'm sure they do. Give me 1 second though. Let me read this super chat. We got a $5 girl embrace the grace. She says it's easy to obtain a rich man. The hard part is keeping him if you are not a woman of substance. All right. I'm struggling with the easy word, but I'm gonna let Kit go, and then the fellas, since it's only three of us and Quint is in the car today, we'll get into it.
I'm chomping at the bits right now.
I know. I know. Go ahead, kid.
So, before I get into my point, for the comment that was just up with Grace that put up, what Grace put up, exactly, I'm sorry. That's assuming that because he has money, he is of substance, and that he is wanting that. You have a lot of rich men with a lot of different proclivities that are less than substanceful, if you will. I will also say that it's not a hard thing, but it's about understanding, how to obtain said thing. It's not just putting on a dress and going and sitting. It's about having the conversation and the vernacular and vocabulary to actually be able to, speak to these men, to be able to actually encounter and do, things that pique their interest, that make them actually want to do so. Again, also, it's about what you're looking for from the rich man, I guess, as well. Like, are you looking for a rich man to like make you a wife or whatever? Then we have to start looking at, who he is as a person, regardless of his money. Is he that kind of man, right? But
Yo, that's your boy.
Then
That's your boy.
Not it. Matthew, first things first, you're actually we applaud you for actually being on time. You come in like at 5 minutes before the bell rang. Oh, I was late. Oh, let me catch up. Thank you for being on time. We appreciate you.
Hey, yo, Jack said, we're beyond cap. This is all about helmets there. Yo, hold up. Go ahead. I'm listening to y'all. Listening to y'all. Go ahead, kid. All right. All right.
No, I was just saying it's not this hard thing that it's all about what you're looking to get from the rich man. Again, when you're looking at men that have things, not all of them are of substance. Some of them use their money as an influence tool to be able to get the different women that they want. And if you're looking for exclusivity from a rich man, that we having a different conversation. Is it easy to get a rich man if you prop yourself in the proper way and put yourself in the places where, like she was showing you, where rich men are? They absolutely pull out all kind of black cards, buy drinks, grandiose. Are you looking for this to be an exclusive relationship? That is not the conversation we're having. So is it easy to get one? Yes. Is it easy to get one to commit in a monogamous way? That's not the conversation we're having, and I can't say that that's necessarily the easy one.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I got a $5. I got a $4.99 super chat from my guy Blockchain. Shout out to him right now. Blockchain, I don't know why you got me reading this because I really don't want to read it, but it says.
Let me read it. Can I read it? Can I read it?
Go right.
Read it.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
It is not easy to get a man with money to do anything other than make you mattress food. Well,
no, because there's a lot of men who's gonna spend money and you didn't even have to touch his mattress. So, anyways.
And to be honest,
it's in the truck.
I like getting ate. So if I'm mattress food,
oh my God. Yo, hold on, Ash, your mic is super low. Hold on, go ahead. Let me hear you.
Can you hear me? I'm
Yeah.
here. All right, I learned very long ago, you can literally get anything from a man as long as you don't sleep with them. Because, like, that's always their end goal. They're always going to try to reach that goal. So you can literally get whatever you want from a man as long as you do not sleep with them.
What man is Ash?
Oh my gosh, I don't feel good. Don't eat me up today. I said what I said and I stand on it. From experience.
Better sit on it then, because that ain't.
From experience. As long as you don't give the goods, you do whatever you want.
I know the men are going to come up with some stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and address blockchain. Just like, listen, if a man is going to spend money, he's going to spend money. That brings me to men with money aren't necessarily rich. Like some men who have a lot of money, I can walk into a bar and see two different men wearing the same brand of, maybe they have an Armani two-piece suit on, whatever. and they're spending money. They both have black cards. One will be holding tight, wanting to talk to me, but still not aggressive in his approach, not doing what it necessarily needs to do. And the other will be okay with, you want a drink? How many drinks you want? Do you need this? Do you need that? Whatever it is. My thing is, a man who wants to necessarily hold on to his money, but still try and get the same thing. Your mindset is, it's not rich. It's not in abundance. It's in lack. So you're trying to hold on to it.
Hold on.
He in the building.
A rich guy's mind state is not rich. That's how he holds on to his money.
It's transactional, I feel, in my opinion. Like if he, like you're saying, Candace, if he's representing in a way where if I'm paying for these drinks, you giving me something at the end. This steak dinner means I'm eating lobster at the end of the night, then yeah, it's more transactional, and he may not be as rich as we're speaking of. He's not wealthy in mindset. He just got money. It's a little different. That other man that's just like, yeah, you want some drinks? You have a good night. I'm putting you in your taxi. It's a little different.
And a lot, I wanted to say, I wrote some stuff down because, I'll be on mute. Some men use money, or I would say poor men with money, poor mindset men with money, use money for power, and rich men use money for provision.
Hold on, let me get the super chat.
I wish you could write that down. Write that down.
I'll put it in. Matter of fact, Candace, go put it in the super chat. But we got a $5 super chat, and we got my man Blockchain in the building. Hold on. Oh, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
I just want to be able to read the super chats because I like to do that. So, GMT, your panel has been insulting me since I got here. I'm filing a complaint. I will take an I'm sorry from. I will take an I'm sorry, and Kit is still going. My statement is a fact.
We got another $2. We got another $2 super chat. Go ahead, Kit.
Respect the super chats. CGMT shaking my head.
He's mad dramatic, yo. So all right. So we got my man Blockchain in the building. But what up, my guy? Before Blockchain goes, I would love for Chillin' Professor to respond because they've been waiting patiently. Like, what is going on over here?
Please let Professor go.
All right. So look, I'm gonna concede to this. Oh yeah, it's definitely easy for women to get laid upon by a rich guy. It really is, and all these women on the panel have. Every single one of them. These are the stories that they don't tell you about because think of the cities like Miami, New York, expensive cities, downtown Chicago, where the high rise at. Rich men, we find women to lay upon you, cool for the weekend, and then we send you on your way. Send you on your way.
Why you got
that's what it is.
My man got money.
Send you
I ain't gonna lie though. We didn't talk about sleeping with them. We said we could do what we wanted without sleeping with them. So I would just add that. We didn't talk about opening no legs for no meaning or nothing.
I was quiet.
Hey, we gave y'all 30 minutes.
Ladies,
yeah, we gave him literally 30 minutes.
Yeah, check this out.
He said
the thing about men that have money that reach a certain social economical status, and especially if they're older, because they're not young, they're older, and something that older men know that young men don't. Sex is a given. It's a given, especially if you at a certain social economical status. We already know that. Women, come on now, think about the NBA players, the NFL players, the entertainers. Do you think Chris Brown is literally proving this point right now? Hoes is jumping to go spend $1,500 to take a picture with him. I mean, do I got to say anymore?
Keep going, Chill.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna let Blockchain jump on this for a little bit, man. But I could keep going.
Wait, before I say anything, I just want to point out, Kit, I need you to turn your speakers down for a second because we're doing good. We're in a great place. I even recommended somebody cater a 450 person wedding that they wanted to bring edibles. I gave them your information so they can, do that. So I'm trying to put money in your hand. But
thank you.
So, but now turn your speakers down.
Oh, I guess I go out to BCB. Go ahead, BC.
Y'all are all full of shit. And let me tell you why. The reason why I'm not, and this is no disrespect to anybody. I'm just saying, generally speaking. Ash, you're in the Navy. The lady above you, you're a flight attendant. I don't know what the lady to the right of you is. Y'all act like men having money means that they want anything more from you than a dude who doesn't have money does. The only thing that money gets for those men is your attention. But those same men that you wouldn't date, that you wouldn't want to marry, they just have money. They're no different than the other 80% of men that y'all ignore. So you talking about, oh, I can get whatever I want. Of course you can. You know how many simps and suckers have money out here? But talk about the men that y'all actually do want to marry. The ones that have everything going for them. They're not paying y'all no attention. They're not easy to get, because if they were, y'all would have one. If it's easy, especially if you want a relationship.
God damn.
So especially if you wanted a relationship. I'm not saying that everybody on here wants a relationship. Amy, you might be cool being single till you die. Kid, you might be cool. You know what? You got it's men. Ash, again, you in the Navy, so it's always going to be easy for you to get some pay. You in the military. You're a flight attendant, cool, right? Candace, the legacy. You know what I'm saying? You're an attractive woman, so I am fairly certain it's okay for you to get some paying too. But acting like it's okay to get a rich man to take y'all serious, that is the biggest cap that I've seen on this. No, kid, put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Y'all keep changing the subject. Y'all keep changing the subject.
We're not changing the subject. Y'all said men are easy to get. Y'all just assume we were talking about attention from or money from. That's not what easy to get means. But y'all went ahead and associated what y'all can actually do, which is get attention and money from, but not getting keep. And kid, we're good. I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm good
I
there.
know exactly what you're going to say, and I agree with you, but I just want to just keep it real. And I'm not saying this as a guy with money. I'm not saying this as a guy that like is just trying to, shit on people. But again, let's just be honest. Like, and that's what I hate. Y'all talk, everybody's trying to make these anecdotal things like, I can go here and I see an Amex card that's thicker than the other. All Amex cards are the same. The black, the rose, the gold, and the platinum. And again, I heard, right? So it's like some of this stuff is unrealistic. You got to talk a certain way. You got to dress a certain way. No, you don't. Dudes are going to try and fuck you if you wear a burlap sack. Like, all you got to do is, if you're in the building, they're going to try and talk to you because of how you look. Ass, your lips juicy as stuff. Hell, so dudes are going to talk to you because of that. Amy, you Spanish Latin looking, so people are going to talk to you because of that. Alicia, you chocolate the motherfucker, so people are going to talk to you because of that. Kit, look at your lips, and you thick, and got braids. They'll talk to you because of that. Candace, I don't know yet, but dudes are going to talk to you because of something. But the moral of the story is, it's not because they're easy to get, it's because they're men that have penises and y'all have vaginas.
Ooh.
And this is why I say,
So congratulations. Congratulations.
Amen. Amen.
But wait,
congratulations on playing the left and deflecting.
Wait, but if y'all
he coming back. He coming back. He dropped.
Before he dropped out of the sky like the pinata, this is literally why I said it's all depending on the conversation we're having. If we're talking about being able to obtain one versus being able to keep one in a relationship monogamous thing, those are two totally different things. And that's why I made a point to say that. He already said he agreed, and we came into agreement because me and Blockchain, we have come a long way, kind of like me and Chill. Me and Chill, I was, I had an eyeball in mind with an ice pick for Chill, but now I'm ready to give Chill a big old hug when he come down. So we have come a long way. So,
All right. Hold on one second. I got a $2 super chat from my guy, Hink the Basement. If you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Hink the Basement. What's good, my guy? He said, what's good, GMT and the panelists? Salute to you, my guy. Shout out and thank you for being here. So, all right, Professor, you didn't get a chance to speak on this one. Talk to me.
Go ahead.
Stay quiet, man. No, I mean, everything that the guys have said has been said, man. It's can women get guys of means? Yes. Can they keep guys of means? Absolutely not. Coming from experience, I've had guys that played pro sports, and I've had guys who made X amount of dollars. Those type of guys date typically the same women in the same circle of friends. Those women get passed around like an edible at kids' party. So they always gonna keep getting passed around. In addition to that, high value men aren't just dating random chicks they meet at the bar to marry. They're usually using a matchmaker, or they're getting set up by friends. And these are friends, again, that are in that same circle that they deal with because they can trust them in certain things of that sort. So a lot of these women have ideas of grandeur and delusion that they're going to meet a woman they're going to meet a man of means that they can more likely not marry, whether he's an athlete or a guy making $500,000+ a year. That's not going to happen. They'll sleep with you, they'll buy you drinks, they'll buy you dinner, they'll take you out, they'll put you on a PJ. You can take all the Instagram pictures you want, but at the end of the day, the thing you really want is that ring on your finger, and you're not going to get that because they're going to end up with someone in that circle of friends, either through a matchmaker or through someone that they know. That's just how it's going to happen. So yes, and if a guy means is going to be taking that out, I told you guys before. Every time a guy takes you out, it's a deposit in the bank of cheek clapping, and at some point he's going to want to withdraw.
So I will say this. Now, these ladies don't have experience with men that made a lot of money. I can see it on Amy's face. I know the flight attendant has. I know Ashley has, and I know Candace has. Now, were they able to keep them? Huh?
What type of experience are you thinking these ladies had with these men?
No, just sex, just sleeping with them.
Okay. All right.
No, we never talked about sex. Y'all are the ones that
don't have
sex
to.
in
See,
the mix.
here's the thing. I know that.
Y'all trying to say something.
So you never
hear me out.
So y'all never talked about. Hold up, Chia. They never talked about sex. They never talked about sex, but
I want to talk about sex right now.
Hold on, but hold on a second. You say if sex is not on the menu, then what's the definition of get? Kit was on to it. What's the definition of get? No. No, what I'm saying is if you said we can get guys with money. What's the definition of get? Is getting having them spend a little bit of money on you before they stick you, or getting them to marry and make you their wife? What's the definition of
we
get?
should ask who asked the question, because the way I translated get is like I get their attention, I get their time, I get their energy, but that does not necessarily mean that they're getting anything or from me.
And then also, because here, like I said, right. So get is like whatever. I think Kid said whatever he wants to obtain. I've gotten a lot of mentorship from rich men, right? And I feel like that has.
You said you got a lot of what?
You know what covers that mentorship?
Oh, I bet you did.
Shut up, not like that. I think that has allowed me to like make some of the decisions that I have made to like secure what I have going on. So a lot of times that's always the goal. Like, how can I level up from this person? Like, tell me something I don't know, because obviously my everyday interactions ain't giving me this type of game. So it's more like a level up thing. Sex is never the goal. For the longest time, my relationship was never the goal. I just want to learn.
So y'all just trying to be remora fish then, huh?
So what do you all have to offer someone except for sex besides sex?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Believe it or not, I think some people like stimulating conversations.
Okay, can I get in here? Can I get in here just for a second?
We pay people for that.
Can I get in here just for a second? Just for a second. So I want to kind of address the whole male. Okay, there are women who are delusional when they are considering, I can get a man and he gonna marry me, a rich man, and doing this or whatever the case may be. There are, but like Ash was saying, if I'm going in there, it's number one, the goal is how can you support what I have going on? And in return for that, initially, you get all the light that comes with me. I'm a blessing just with the first conversation that you have. Now, I do not go in with with a false understanding that, well, no, there's not going to be any sex. I'm not going to give you the time of day if I'm not willing to smash you, because I'm not trying to be with you forever. Now, if that happens, then it's going to happen off a GP, because you see something in me that can support the vision that you have. Now, a totally different thing. When women do go in there with the whole, I'm going to get married and this, that, and the other, or put it like this, if I'm going to be with a man, the type of man that I'm going to be with, he's going to have a rich mindset. So if he does not have a net worth of $1 million right now, in 2-3 years, we don't have a net worth of $1 million.
Oh my God. Y'all think y'all can build these, y'all think y'all can build these dudes in the multi-million?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's
If you don't
not
have
what
the
I
mindset,
said.
he's
What I
gonna have
said
the
is I'll
mindset
be
he's
there
gonna
to
get $1 million.
support a man with
That's what you
vision.
just said.
I will be there to
Lord,
support a
have
man
mercy.
with vision. He has to build himself because he has to carry me. So no way I'm going to have to build you. I've done that before. It did not work. So I've learned from my mistakes, meaning there's a certain type of quality that you have to have before I decide that I'm going to invest my reciprocation into that.
All right. Can I say something?
What do you mean by invest your reciprocation?
Exactly what I said.
No, it doesn't make sense.
All right.
It may not make sense, but things to you won't make sense. So look it up.
Chill.
Right.
I know what the
Read a
words
book.
mean.
I
That's
don't
why I
know.
know they don't make sense in that sentence. Like if a woman
Okay,
told me
it might
she's not
not
going
to
to
you.
invest her reciprocation into me, like what does that mean?
So
Who
you don't know
cares
what
at this
reciprocation
point?
means? It
Well,
means
I know what it means. That's why I know the sentence doesn't make sense. That's why I'm asking you to clarify.
okay. So what you're not gonna do is act like you're gonna come on here and check me, but I will for the sake of the camp.
Check you. I asked you how
That
to
being
use the word.
okay, you asked the question. I'm gonna answer that question. That being
What
said,
is happening?
what I mean is,
okay.
I'm going to invest. Women, we receive whatever it is we receive, we reciprocate. So if you're not giving me something, I can't. If you're giving me nothing, the only thing I can reciprocate is nothing. So whatever it is that you give me, it has to show that my energy is worth putting in so that I can reciprocate what you are giving me. You give me a seed,
Okay.
I'm going to create crops. You give
Okay.
me money, I'm going to flip that, not just a return on investment, but compound interest. Is it clear to you?
No, because as you're talking about,
It's not going to be clear. You're looking for
I grew
confirmation
up in a
bias, and
middle
I'm not going
class.
to give it to you.
You're voting for Kamala Harris because that was word salad.
I don't even know who that is. I don't even
I grew up
vote,
in a
so
middle
go
class
ahead and
family.
have
I'm just
that.
trying to figure out how you're gonna turn my millions into crops. I mean,
All right.
and my
Wait.
dollars, my seeds into crops.
Wait, chill. I'm gonna ask you a question. A woman.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I got y'all. I just want to get this $2 super chat out the way. We got a $2 super chat from my guy, Matt. Shout out to you, man. Matt says, don't let Candace talk. I feel the toxicity. With that being said, hold on. I had to break the ice, and we got another super chat from my guy Gabriel. What up, man? Yo, listen, I grew up with Gabriel. No lie, we was literally toddlers together. But what's good, my guy? He is in the building with the $5 super chat. Shout outs to you. Hold on. And with that being said, he said, what's going on, GMT and panel? Much love and success. I appreciate you, family. All right. So back to the topic. Go ahead, Blockchain. I know you was responding to Candace.
No, I understand. We just trying to keep talking to make our point further. What we're talking about. Chill. Let me ask you a question. If a woman told you that, how would you take it?
What? Told me what Candace said?
Yeah, told you that shit she just said. How would you take it? As a man, that does well, makes,
I'd ignore
I'm
it.
just assuming, I'm
I'd
approaching this and assuming that you make, $250 a year or more as a guy that actually has means. So go ahead.
I'd ignore it because it's just, it just sounds like a fruit salad to me. Like when she says energy, anytime a woman tell me energy or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I'm not even gonna sleep with you. I'll leave them alone. When they start talking about energy,
I missed it. Candace, you said bringing in you bring energy back to the table?
No,
she's saying like got to reciprocate my energy, and
that's not what I said. You're not listening.
Then repeat it.
Did anybody else hear what I said? I didn't say reciprocate energy. I mean your investment is what I reciprocate. So if what you listen to me, listen to what I am saying.
Come on, Candace.
So if you do not bring something that I feel is worth my effort and my investment, because a woman does bring favor to or a woman of substance brings favor to every table, then I'm not considering you anyway. Said nothing about energy. That's emotion type stuff. This is about business. This is about where your mind is.
My mind. Okay.
No, not necessarily yours. Because I would I would never.
Well, I don't want to cut nobody off, but hey y'all, I'm Faye. I just got reelected.
What up, Faye? Shout outs to Faye. What up?
I'm just trying to get caught up on what's the tea.
Hey, but Candace,
you talking about energy?
Hold on, I'm listening.
No, I just have a question. Because I grew up in a middle class family. So I'm trying to figure out, how would you be able to help me build my business?
Hold on, I got you, Candace. I got you.
So it would depend on what your business is about. I'm a strategist. That's what I do. I'm not a visionary. I'm a strategist. So you give me what the vision is, and I figure out immediately when I come into anyone's life, male or female, if I am requiring or if you are investing in my life in any way, I have to find a way to invest in yours on the level that you're investing in mine. So if we are moving towards something where, I don't know, it's going to be something serious, then I'm not just thinking about your purpose. I'm thinking about mine too. So how I would help you do that is totally dependent on what your vision is and how strong it is.
Go ahead, kid.
So, and if the men are going to be honest about this, you know, they would agree that you all don't really like women. And when I mean that, wait, before everybody get ready to untuck their tits, relax. What I'm saying is you all like your friends because they, you know, you have your barber, you have your sports teams, you have your homies that you hang with. You all don't really look to women for those things. You all don't like us in the ways that we try to get along with you all in that way. You all like us for how we make you all feel and what we can do for you all. But as far as liking us as wanting to, you know, be this friend or have that platonic or whatever type of relationship, you know, that's not the case. It's different types of relationships and energies. Like we really need to understand that before we go into, you know, that's why and honestly, this is me listening to everybody. That's where the real disconnect is, right? Because, you know, we're thinking about it one way and y'all are thinking about it another. And just me being like in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really
let me get a kid.
Saying that you don't
let me get a kid. No, I just wanted to respond to what you're saying.
Yeah,
I believe you're right. I believe you are right. And this is the first time I ever agree with Kid.
Why you keep coming on this damn show lying to people? You're not gonna do that on this.
Hey, just point out that it wasn't me that said it. I promise you,
see me agree with you. I don't agree with you. This is the first time. Hold on. We got a $50. You know what I say? The $50 super chat stopped the show. So my God, Quint in the closet. What up, man? Shout out to you. $50 super chat. He says, "Get has many definitions in this conversation. Great interaction on a great panel. Thank you so much, my guy. Shout outs to you. And as I say, hold on, Kit, I'm gonna mute your mic. With that being said, Kit, I can't mute your mic. I heard some background noise. With that being said, thank you so much, and for all of the super chats and everyone that comes through contributing to the show. $50, man, like I say, it really helps the show. It helps me grow this Meet to Mary show that I'm doing. What we're doing is we're putting it into more and more equipment and everything, because that is going to be an in-person live show that's going to be dope, built out here in Charlotte. So thank you so much for the super chats. Greatly appreciated. All right. I was going to say, but Kit, I agree with you, right? We don't want to be your friends, which is why I say it all the time. It's not that we don't necessarily like you, but y'all keep talking about this partnership crap. We're not your partners. We're your husbands. We're your men. That's it. Unless we're making money together, you're my partner. So you're right, and I agree with you, kid.
But wait, let me say this though. So if your wife is making money with you, is she any less?
She's still my wife.
But then you just
that's my wife. No, I didn't.
You said unless we're making money together, she's not my partner. And I asked you, well, if you
I'm talking about a woman, any woman, but not my woman.
But that's not what we were saying. Like we were saying.
If me and Amy went into business together, she's my partner. Me and Dion, that's my wife. And if me and her made money together, she's still my wife. And I'm gonna respect her as my wife, and she's gonna respect me as her husband.
Hey,
that's it. So we got a 10. Hold on, I got you, Blockchain. We got a $10 gift of memberships for my guy Block Shane Beeman, he is on the panel, and he is gifted. I greatly appreciate that. My God, thank you so much, family. From the bottom of my heart.
Happy to help. So, kid, look at it this way, right? I'm gonna use us as an example. Say we're in a relationship, right? I come in and we have a business together, and we're making $1 million together, right? We're getting money. You're my partner. But then we like, you know what? This partner stuff worked. Let's see if we can do something else. So then we get married, and now you're my wife. You're no longer my partner because you're my wife now. That partner label is way down here. So all of that wife stuff, it's inherent. And a lot of women use partner because they don't want to say husband, because partner to them seems like it makes them both equals, and they don't want to be in like an inferior position to their husband. It's like saying he's in charge of me or he's the boss. So they say they want a partner because they think that implies some sort of inherent equality, and it doesn't. So that's why he's saying that if him and Dion, are making money together, she's still his wife because she's his wife. If they were just started off as friends and they were getting money together, then she's his partner. But once you're a wife, there's nothing above that. Like there's nothing equal to it. Partner, girlfriend. It's not wifey, old lady, all of those other names. You his wife.
And the only reason I said that, I know that's a great point. The only reason I said that is because if y'all remember when he thought he was doing something on his Trash Talk Friday with me,
oh my God,
and he brought up all these people, and they were talking about you have to have, you must be partners. You have to have a proper partnership. And this was coming from the men and the women. And I said that. And so that's the reason why I asked. I don't want to hear nothing from your meet the Mary wearing hat, Negro self ass. I feel like you ready to say something. No. So, and that happened, and it's on tape. So you can't say that that's not what they said. We were talking about that. And shout out to Ash because she had my back. So, but yeah, that's the only reason I said that. And don't get me wrong, I believe, in hierarchies, especially when it serves the unit, you know what I'm saying? So if you are a husband and you are leading in a way where you're not out here embarrassing me, you're making sure that we are, a proper unit, not only, in finance, but in how we communicate and how we run a business, because no matter what, a marriage is a business. You feel what I'm saying? If you separate after 20 years, I promise you're not going to say, well, I just want my 20 years of love back. Somebody wants some financial compensation. This is why they have alimony. This is why in North Carolina, ladies, if you do hump a married man, make sure he go home, because if she sue you, she can win. And then now you owe her coins because you done took her man. Just putting that out there. I like to let people know, my sisters rock. So yes, so that's the only reason, I said that. But, I believe in the hierarchy of, if it's done properly and the unit is an actual unit and it's not you playing in my face because you're a man.
All right.
Oh my God. All right.
So
go ahead, Chip.
I do want to say something, but I'm gonna take it back to the video of the young lady. She was out there trying to hunt. And I respect that. I definitely respect that. And I'm not gonna, deviate and go to, all the other stuff that we did. But I think ladies need to get the ability to learn how to hunt for the type of men that you want. Like, I mean, she went to a bar. I mean, there's a lot of fakes at the bar. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think the bar is the best place to hunt for, man of substance. You need to go to a place where it can X that type of shit out, like the Centurion Lounge. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
What's up?
question, Chill. Do you think a lot of these women now, this is going to be for the women to answer, but I do want to know your thoughts. And Faye, since you haven't really spoke, I want you to jump in after Chill. Do you think a lot of these women are looking for, quote unquote, anything authentic from these rich men when they're meeting them at these clubs? Or are they just looking for a possible trip and to get their cheeks clapped?
I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of them are, truth be told. But then when some of them meet them, they already know that once they see how this guy is, once they see that he has a structured type routine, a structured type life, a lot of them already know that. They like, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and crash out before, he find out I'm gonna crash out. And they'll ruin it. They'll self-sabotage because they know they don't qualify. You know what I'm saying? But they really do want to find somebody who can afford the type of lifestyle that they really want, because this economy is just going to keep getting worse and harder and harder and harder. And this single and independent shit just ain't working for them. So yeah, I think they really do.
Okay. Faye, what's your thoughts on the topic? Oh, I got you, Elisa. Faye and then Elisa.
Oh, I was trying to unmute. So I didn't watch the video clip, but what exactly is the question for me to like try to comment?
So basically, the video was a woman that was on a hunt. She said how to meet rich men is to go to these bars, look at the parking lot. If you see Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, if you see those type of cars, that's the clubs you need to be at. And then she basically is teaching women how to hunt for a rich man.
I feel like
And she
more
said,
goes.
one thing, and she said they're easy to get. Sorry about that.
I feel like even to sleep with a man of substance or a man that's more affluent in the community is not just easy because they not looking most times to just spending money on anybody, or like they want to be intrigued. They want something else more than sex because they know they can buy sex from any place. I feel like if you just go into a bar, it does need to be like an upscale bar. But once you in that setting, if you can't hold a conversation, or you can't intellectually stimulate him in different ways, like it's like you're boring. Like you're not going to be able to keep or go to the next level with that person because like don't nobody like you're not adding anything to his life in any way. So I don't think it's easy to go on a hunt by just bar hopping. I feel like when you go out bar hopping, you're getting exactly what you see. You're getting something quick, fast. You're getting something that's not gonna last. You're getting something cheap because bar drinks and stuff. It'll be like $5, $2 shot. You're getting exactly what you're looking for inside a bar.
They're
Yes, I
$14.
believe.
I just want to be like $14 now.
Yeah, and I do believe in like maybe going to different like luxury spas or a luxury gym instead of Planet Fitness. Yeah, maybe a Pilates class or a spin class. You might find, and they might see you in these places, but to get to the next level, like you gotta know something like something. The conversation gotta be there. And like someone said earlier when I first had got on about dating in the same pool. I believe it's some truth to that. I wouldn't want me to be up here and then I'm with my friends and this person, their education background is 8th grade. Like they don't have nothing that we can relate or connect on in my circle, and that's my take on it.
Okay. Let Elisa get it. Let Elisa get it real quick. She was next. Elisa.
Hey, I'm just gonna bring it back to what Coach Chill said. He was bringing up the fact what we're all actually agreeing on, and we're actually agreeing that the video that she was saying has a lot of truth to it. That if you set yourself in places, in the right places, you're gonna find the specific type of man, and you won't necessarily find them. The ones that we're looking, not we, excuse me, the ones that certain women are looking for, you won't find them in the $2 bar, like Faye said. You don't really want those because those are going to be the quick and easy. But I do want to just mention that what Quint said, he was like, what's getting? We all have a different interpretation. I'm going to bring it back to my interpretation because we didn't get to this. But getting is just the matter of the attention, getting to know someone, getting them to break that seal of they're no longer a stranger. You're having that conversation with them. Getting does not mean sex all the time. And especially in certain fields, you sleeping around like that, you are going to get used up. So if you really are looking for somebody that is going to help elevate your life or put you in a certain stance, you're never going to be that person if you're just getting in that sense. So that's just my opinion.
Okay.
I just want to finish naming some places for y'all to hunt. You know what I'm saying?
I heard you say this. Before you list the places, because I even listed some places too. But before we even say that,
damn, girl,
what?
I said, damn. Go ahead.
You know what?
Go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
Go, Baldy. I will say things that do help as far as that goes, right? Because for one, you need to educate yourself again on, what you're seeking to obtain, right? You can't go in there talking about, the city girls when they're talking about project management or some projects that they're working on. You have to have at least the educational aspect to be able to, have a conversation and be able to see, different things. Also, going to places where people, case in point, I used to consult, right? So I used to literally fly back and forth all the time. You staying at these hotels downtown with the nice bars, and people are there, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before they fly back out home on Friday. At least that was my schedule. So, you know, you get an opportunity to meet business people, you know, and network. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be so much about, you know, oh, let me go and, you know, try to pick up the best man. The one thing I loved about consulting is that everything was per diem. I didn't have to pay for anything. So if I bought my own drinks, I used to make it a point, like if I was in line, I would buy my lunch and I would pay for the person behind me, just on some pay it forward type of deal. So you have these kinds of people in these areas, but again, it's just all about how you're leveraging, you know, those particular places and what you're trying to get out of them, you know, in a way that makes it worth it to you. Because I know blockchain said they're almost never worth it, but it's really, again, about what are you looking for, right? What are you seeking out of this person, this relationship? Because again, they might not live there. They might fly back home. They might have a whole family. Are you trying to just have someone when they come local and they have business? Or if you meet somebody and it's a great conversation, you never know. But I will say, if you live in Charlotte and you know about the city, or if you even in North Carolina, press box, if you go in the press box, you're not going to really get the shebang you're looking for if you're trying to find something of quality. Well, so that's just my.
Hey, Kit, I was responding to Matthew when I said that. I wasn't talking about what you were talking about.
Oh, I thought you was talking about, because it came up right when I was saying this. You was talking about me.
Real quick, that cigar lounge thing, that's terrible. That's terrible advice, because the men that actually have money, we know why y'all are in there. Like, you stand out like a sore thumb with titties. Like, we know why you're here. It's not like you came in here because you want to help us do something. You came in here because you assume a bunch of dudes in here have money, and you just standing around hoping that one of us is going to pay for your cigar or your cognac. Like, you're not slick. If you want to hunt men with money, go to where men spend rich money at. That's where y'all go. And it's certain bars you have to be a member to get into. If you're a man, go there. There's certain car dealerships.
Can I jump into this? I would love to jump into this.
As soon as I finish, I promise I'll give it to you. I'll land quickly. You go to places where like men, so like you got to talk about the places regular dudes can get into too. If y'all want rich dudes, you got to go to where they spend their money, and like go to the fancy gym. That was a really good one. Car dealerships, the restaurants around those, like a Lamborghini dealership, a Rolls Royce dealership, or any of the finance district areas, that's where you guys go, because that's where these dudes are going and spending $200 or $300 on lunch and not caring. But going to a cigar lounge where any of these fake rich dudes can get into, or going in there thinking that we don't realize what y'all are in there for, it's never going to work, ever. Like, and if the people that give those, like, recommend those things, look at the results they have. They don't have a rich husband. They got some rich bodies. You know, they've had some rich penis before, but they're not getting the outcome that you ladies, I would assume, all want, which is a long, substantial relationship.
I'm gonna go ahead and speak. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to what my definition of getting is. So I'm gonna paint a picture for you, because I think that we're all visual learners. So I'm gonna walk into a bar. I look like a dime, cool, whatever. I carry myself in a particular manner. Just for background, because you said you didn't know what I do. I'm a business owner. And so I am able to blend in with a whole bunch of different type of crowds. So if I need to be uppity, I can be that. If I need to like wash it down, I can do that as well. And for a fact, like, I'm gonna get a different audience if I'm showing up in gym clothes versus if I'm suited and booted, right? And it could be like a simple dress, but it's like shoulders back, confidence, whatever, right? Now, me getting a man, I mean, like, usually if a man gets like a number, you got the girl, right? So to me getting a man is, okay, here is my number. As someone who is a business owner, I'm extremely busy. So off rip, I'm also not just going to give anybody my number or whatever. So I always tell people, actually, I'm like, oh, my number's for my clients. You can have my Instagram. And that's how I keep it cute, whatever, and differentiate the ones I'm actually interested in. So then let's just say you pass it to the number phase. Okay, I gave you my number. Since I'm always busy, my only days off are like Sundays. Okay, so let's just say I'm gonna give you one of my Sundays. If I'm going on this date with you, is to see interest, but 9 times out of 10, first of all, the man is going to pay, right? If we're talking about getting more serious, the man is going to pay, right? Okay. Now, if it's a date after that, I personally, once a man kisses me, I tend to wean off because I'm not looking for anything, me personally. But I've also let them know. I've had a man spend $750 like on dinner before. I've had a man fly me out, and I've given him nothing. He's just like, I just want you to enjoy your time. I would like you to just relax and enjoy the weekend and breathe. And I've given him nothing other than great company.
Yeah,
So your definition of these women got good dicks, baby, I'm not mattress food, bitch. I'm sorry,
Okay.
not bitch, but yeah,
I
I'm
need.
not.
Yeah, there's for every sucker, there's somebody waiting to lick it. That's
Right.
not a surprise. There's plenty of dudes with money that'll pay for a woman's company because they lame and have to. Just because you have money doesn't make you like less lame.
I just want to be unburdened. So here's the thing, though. Y'all keep talking about this, that, and the other, man. Yo, again, Meghan Markle met her dude through a friend. You need to be friends, country clubs, matchmakers if you want to meet that type of dude. Y'all, other than that, you're gonna get slept with. And $750 dinners, that's a Tuesday. That don't mean shit. Flying somebody out, that's $600. That don't mean shit. So at the end of the day, like if I'm flying somebody out, okay, we can do whatever. I could be a simp if I need to be a simp, but that's not who I am. So if I'm doing all that, and I'm not talking directly to you, but I'm saying if I'm doing all that, that doesn't mean that at some point I'm not trying to clap them cheeks. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not looking for a wife. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking to get that ass. And so that's what I'm gonna get. At some point, I'm gonna get it. But all the other stuff is that's a Tuesday. It don't mean nothing.
And then you'll be left on red, and you gave me $750 for dinner.
Now, I feel like
anything, if you can get a woman that, if you can get a man that women don't want to do all that stuff, who cares? Like, it's not like you guys are getting the top 1% of men to fly you out for company or just be okay being in your presence with money, because those are the men you want to be married to, you want to be with. Y'all are getting these guys with money who are just corny, lame, and willing to do it and fly you out, rent a Rolls Royce, let you sit in the car, take all the Instagram pictures, have you in Drake's in Miami so you get a good seat, take you to Salt Bay's restaurant. Y'all are doing it to those dudes that the rest of us men with money don't even respect. Like, we little bro guys like that. Like, we son them. So doing it to them isn't a big deal. That's kind of like LeBron James going and scoring 60 in a high school basketball game. Like, that's what he's supposed to do. You have a vagina, he has money. He's willing to pay for access to it. So until y'all are doing that to the men that actually matter, it doesn't count. It's like getting engaged. Like, oh, I've been engaged 5 times. Congratulations, baby.
Blockchain. Correct me if I'm wrong. All dudes in that circle, don't you talk? Don't you know about? Oh, I did all this for this chick and she ain't do nothing. Leave her alone. Or she's this. Leave her alone. All dudes talk. Like, they all in the same circle.
And we make fun of those men because, like, bro, you paid for a $750 for who? To do what? And then you flew her out. Hey, bro, get your ass out this group chat. Like, you don't even belong here no more. Because we make fun of men for that. That is
right.
wild.
So
another thing called the girlfriend experience. So I mean, dudes pay for that crap.
So I want Faye to get it, and then I'm gonna go into the main topic. So what's up, Faye?
I agree a little bit with his mindset. This whole
that Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What I said.
Hold up, Faye. Faye, we losing you. We losing you, my boy.
I don't know if y'all can hear me.
You're breaking up a lot. I'm sorry. It's just because you're dropping.
Mobile.
There we go. All right. Yeah, she's frozen now. I'm gonna mute the mic real quick. Yeah, you said we're gonna work on you. We're gonna work with it. But if you park soon, come back in. But we're gonna go on to the main topic because we don't want to drag this one out for too long. But y'all ready for the main topic? This one's gonna be funny. Hold up. We just gonna get into it and then we're gonna talk about it. All right, hold on.
So someone asked me such a great question the other day. It said, Kendra, are you upset or do you feel some type of way at the fact that you're 34 years old and you do not have any children and you do not have a husband? And I thought it was such a great question because I decided that I was going to wait on God. And in that decision, I absolved myself of the responsibility of the outcome. I completely rid myself of the how, of the where, of the why, of the timing of any of that, because I decide I'm gonna wait. And that's a weekly decision, a daily decision, an hourly decision, right? Because in our genetic makeup as a human, of course, we're like, what, 34 years old? I thought I would be married. I thought I would have a child. I thought I would, and so you want it now, you want it right away. And you may even try to go obtain it with your own strength and your own understanding. And that's where some of us get tripped up at. God made me a promise. You will be a wife. You will have 2 children. That's a promise that will never return unto him void. Luke 1:37, for there's no word from the Lord that will ever fail. And so I don't want to be down here worrying about when, how, who. I don't want to do that. I want to spend my time doing what I can do. My responsibility is not how to make this thing happen. My responsibility is making sure that I have enough time in my schedule for a husband, making sure I know how to cook all the basic meals, making sure that I've rid myself of trauma, making sure that I know how to shut my mouth and submit. That is my responsibility. So someone asked me such a great question the other day. It said, Kendra.
Oh, even with all of this being said, let me stream this for y'all real quick, because I want y'all to look at the comment section. So hold on one second. How do I get back on there? Jesus Christ, I'm tripping. There we go. So take a look at the comment section, y'all. That's what I'm tripping out about, because this is something I believe that keeps women single. I'm 38 and I feel the same way. It's his time, not mine. I'm 35 with no kids, never married. I'm still waiting on God. People don't understand how hard it is to find your better half. 41, same. 37 and the same. 39, and it's the same for me. 45, here and same. I have no choice but to wait on God. 27 years old, 50 years old. This is the problem that I'm having. This is why I wanted to talk about this. Because I truly believe that women are single mainly because they tend to listen to other women, older women. And the problem, what I'm seeing is like, all right, this waiting on God, this waiting for some magical man that God is going to place in your life that's going to fall out the sky, other than putting in the work as other races of women do. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this topic. Anyone can jump. Elisa got something to say.
I want to go after Elisa.
Camera, so it's like correct. So that y'all
I want to say something after you, Elisa. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, no. Reading those comments, it also kind of speaks truth to somewhat of our culture and how sometimes religion is forced down our throats and the qualities of that religion. And I'm no disrespect to anybody. I grew up Christian and I grew up a certain way with certain women in my family who said specific things similar to that. And there's no disrespect. I understand that it comes with in regard to, yes, she's not wrong in making sure that you are in the right preparation. Just like we just said, if you're trying to go get a rich man, you go to the certain places. So it's preparation for a husband or for having that partnership or whatever you want to call it, for having that foundation of a household so that you can have your role and they have theirs, whatever the case may be. But they're waiting at home. They're not, and they're also waiting and not really investing in themselves. They're also waiting and not putting in any work. They're waiting and not going, no offense, I'm really big on body and making sure you're healthy on the inside, outside, everywhere. They're waiting and not going to the gym. They're just, I have these women in my family. I have seen it. Waiting for years. Oh, he has to check every box on the list. And it's like, baby, you don't even check those boxes on your list. So I get it. You may get all the degrees, all the jobs. You may have the finances. So you don't actually need that quote unquote provider in a man, but you don't have any emotional substance. You don't know how to prepare or even have a family when you have them because you don't know anything really. But that's just my soapbox. I'll get off of it. So
Can I jump in because my service went out? I don't know who I'm cutting in front of, but let me jump in before my service go out. My take, sorry y'all. My take on that clip is for the lady that was speaking, not the comments, but she said she's learned how to do basic meals, learned how to do this. I feel like faith without works is dead for anybody that's believing in whatever faith. And then secondly, I would say it depends on what type of man you're looking to marry. Some men don't require their woman to cook. Some men don't care. Like my dad knows how to cook. My grandmother raised my father to be self-sufficient with or without a woman in the household. So it just depends on what man I feel like you're trying to be a wife to. And I don't feel like everyone is meant to be married. And then on top of that, I feel like, yeah, you still have to put yourself out there to find exactly who it is that you're looking for. And if you're not making, don't look at me. If you're not making X, Y, Z on your own, I feel like it shouldn't be expected that you think that you're going to also find somebody that's doing more than you. And like I said, I think it was Tuesday, I feel like you have to do the work for yourself, and then you will attract the things naturally that you're looking for in your life.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm getting, so here's why I am. I'm getting tired of women using my God as an excuse. I'm just getting tired of that because God sent 10 plagues to get the Israelites out of Egypt. God, and when they were in the desert, God sent manna. When they got tired of manna, He sent pigeons. He sent quail. When they didn't have the water, He said knock a rock. When He told Abraham to sacrifice his son, he sent the ram in the bush. When he said my people are going to die, He sent His son. That's if you're Christian. So God has been sending people and sending things then since the existence. So stop lying on my God. The problem is a lot of y'all are sitting around meeting good men or not meeting good men and letting them go. But I guarantee some of the women have not went without sex for all that time, for 34 years or for 50 years or for 38 years, however long it is. So you get dick somewhere. So at the end of the day, like, you are getting something somewhere. So stop lying on God. Said I'm waiting on this, I'm waiting on that, because He said a whole bunch of stuff throughout the Bible if that's what you believe. And so if you sitting there still waiting for something, then you're not believing the word. You need to stop listening to those lying pastors. And I'll land my plane.
I was gonna say, even though my friend in the car kind of slid me right quick because I know your Wi-Fi is on something else. But I was gonna say this. The problem with the women in the video, at least for me, is that kind of like what Professor was saying, and what she was saying, faith without works is dead, right? And it's kind of like, you want God to do these things for you. What are you doing to get yourself closer to them, right? You have to be able to put the work in. It's kind of like and I know y'all probably heard the story where it was like, well, dude was about to drown. And he was like, I'm gonna wait for God to save me. And so a boat came by and was like, hey, we're gonna fix you. And he was like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. God's gonna save me. And then, a plane came and was gonna drop down a ladder and was like, oh no, you don't do it. God, God's gonna come and save me. And then he dies. And then when he goes to heaven, he said, well, God, why didn't you save me? And he said, well, I sent you a boat and I sent you a plane with a ladder, and you didn't bother to take any of what I sent you. So we have to, even if we're, and keep in mind, my grandmother's a pastor. I can literally recite the books of the Bible, but I'm not a biblical lady, as but
as we all know.
You know what? Ain't nobody ask your little trashy self to say anything. I'm over here.
Jezebel's spirit.
Jezebel spirit.
I'm over here minding my business. I wasn't like old girl with the 99 kids and shit. Mind your business. But
you got 99 kids,
and a dude ain't one.
but that's my bigger thing. It's more about if you're, for one, we have to stop allowing and this is my personal opinion, and for all of my religious relics, I apologize if I ruffle a feather, but I personally believe that religion is a man-made control system that was meant to keep the people in control. Because if you have all of these free thinkers out here doing their own thing without some level of systems of control, then how do you control the people? And let's face it, we live in America, we live in this world, everything is about a system of control. So again, I'm gonna just land it there and say, if she wants if all of those women in those comments want what they desire, then and they're waiting on God, if they've already gotten the directives of what they should or are going to get, like she said, you know, God said, I'm gonna have a husband and 2 kids, then now you need to put yourself in a position, in a place where the husband can find you so that the 2 kids can be made.
If you're one of the guys out here looking for like some easy vagina to go get in them comments. Act right,
church.
Act right for 2-3 weeks.
Yo, Candace, you there?
Act right for 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm telling you, they'll be in love, and it's up. Take them to church one time. Just go to church once. It's a wrap.
You can practice the laying on them hands.
I want everybody to get what they got to say out before I jump in. I just want to hear what everybody got to say.
Go ahead, Blockchain. You got it.
I feel bad for women that feel this way because, you know, one of the issues that I have with the black church, is that I feel like the black church is the #1 monger of like, they sell hope like it's dope. Like, to me, they're no different than a drug dealer selling a different drug. They tell people to tithe so you can get your bills paid. Tithe so that foreclosure doesn't happen. Donate to the building fund so it'll save your marriage. Or pay for a sister so-and-so surgery because you need to lose weight. And I just think that's some of the dumbest, I can't say shit. Well, yeah, some of the dumbest shit that we do as people that we believe in. Like, you go to church, you know, and they want you to do these things. It's the same type of mindset. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait on God. If everybody just sat around and waited on God, nothing would get done. If you put all of us in a room and we just sit there and say, God is going to get us out this room, and we sit on our asses and saying we'll die. Like, there is nothing that these women are waiting on other than they're accepting the excuses. They've just accepted their fate. They're like death row inmates that have accepted the fate that, hey, I'm probably not ever going to have a husband. I might not have kids, because that would require me to break out of this jail. And for them breaking out of jail is to do something that makes them worthy of the men they want. And a lot of women just don't want to do that. So they're relegated to the fact that, hey, I don't want to change. I'm going to be this person. And my excuse for staying the same is I'm waiting on God. And there's so many other women, like the woman said that she was 50, no kids, no husband. Baby, you almost dead. Like, what are you going to bring to a man outside of, like, you know, geriatric issues and, you know, maybe getting a
block.
I'm not lying. I'm saying, like, listen, she's only got
block. There are 50-year-old women, and I know it's not the norm, but there are like 50-year-old women literally still having kids. Like, they're
I believe you. Oh my God, you can't talk about that. Oh my God,
we can't
anomaly, not the norm.
People that still are breathing. We cannot.
Right. I can't argue with that. But the average life expectancy is 72 years old. If you're 50, baby, like, what are you talking about? Like, so this kid, so a dude, right? So if you're 30 years old and an 80-year-old dude wants to come talk, or 50-year-old dude wants to come talk to you, what can he do for you? But give you some blue pill penis. That's for like maybe 5-6 years, and he gonna die.
First things first, if he's that old, that means he qualifies for art. And everyone knows I love me a good old art daddy. Let's not do that. Their discounts are bomb. Okay.
But men don't like art mommies. We don't like that. We don't want.
And that's okay. We're talking. You was asking me about me. You said if he came out.
Generally speaking, 50 years old, you're supposed to be getting ready to have your first grandbaby. You know what I'm saying, with your husband and got grandkids. Like, just generally speaking, on average.
There's kids. There's people in their 40s having grandkids.
Who want to be 66 with a 16-year-old?
Listen, I'm mad that I'm 41, and then my son, my youngest won't be 18 until I'm 50. That shit bothers me, right? You see what I'm saying? So at 50, and you just now starting, you're gonna take that baby to like a parent-teacher conference, and they're gonna be like, damn, how you still living with your grandparents, and that's your biological child.
Yep.
Like, it's too late. Like, listen, with women, y'all should understand 3 things. 1, father time is undefeated, and so is gravity. And if you're single at 50, it's because the men you want didn't want you. Those are like the only 3 things in life that I think are true outside of death and taxes. So if you 50 years old, like, what are you talking about? Why is a relationship with another human your thing? You should be worried about your health, making sure your insurance premiums are paid up, and you got a burial plot somewhere.
Yo, hold on, let Candace get it. What up, Candace?
So I'm going to address the video because I am a woman of faith. And this is aside from all of the talking, the stuff that I was doing, you know, previously. I'm playing into it because I am a woman of faith and I understand about the whole religion thing. I do not believe in religion.
What happened?
But I am a woman of faith. So there are things that I have seen in my life and things that I've stand on when God has given me a promise that promise has happened. It's come to fruition. When I have had complete faith or trusting in him or being obedient, even against my human thoughts, the way that I see things, because biblically, and this is my input, biblically, there's a verse in the Bible that does say that his word will not return void. And everything that he has told me directly has happened to a T, to the fact that I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor their children begging for bread. So when I had to separate from my ex-husband, I had already left a $160,000 a year job. So it went from a one family income to that in half. And I was directed to separate from my ex-husband. God has come through for me. So when it comes to a woman saying that God told me that this is going to happen, she's standing on faith. Just because we see religion in the way that we see it does not necessarily mean that she's delusional. Now, faith without works is dead. So if a woman is just saying, it's just like that parable in the Bible that talks about the man was asking for help and it rained and God sent a boat and he was like, nah, I'm waiting on God. I don't need you. God gonna help me. And then he got up to the roof and a helicopter came and he was like, nah. And then when he finally got to heaven, God was like,
Kid just gave that story.
Kid just gave that story. Okay. So I say that to say, based on the video and what I feel in her conviction, because there are women who are more religious and follow religiosity as opposed to being a person of faith and being convicted. So there are women who are more religious and follow.
We got somebody playing YouTube in the background. All right, go ahead, Candace.
So in that instance, 30 something is not, I'm 43. So 30 something is not that to not have kids. She still got a little bit more time. But in that instant, when it comes to faith and holding true to your faith, that's something that you have to deal with for eternity. Her life might end tomorrow. Her being obedient to God is her being obedient to God. But in regards to now, when you say 50 something and 60 something and somebody's still saying that you're not married with no kids and you still got hopes of doing that, I don't know. Yeah, father time is relentless. It is, but it does not necessarily negate the fact that a woman waiting on a certain thing for out of her conviction and out of faith, that is not plausible. It's definitely plausible and it definitely can happen.
He said that's from the book of BBL's verse 304. All right. So, yo, hold on. Chill. What's your thoughts on
everybody
the
finished? All right, everybody finished. All right.
Uh-oh.
I think Amy went.
Oh,
Amy, you
Ashley,
ain't go
go
yet,
ahead,
right,
Ashley.
Amy?
It's
And Ashley
grenade
go.
time.
I want everybody to go. Because I'm gonna nip this
I
shit.
just want to chime in. I agree a lot with blockchain said for sure. I had points, but I forgot them. I don't feel good. I'm congested, right? Anyway, but I will say, I always say I'm a lover girl. So when I think of as the years pass, I'd be like, dang, I ain't gonna ever be able to say we was together for 47 years. So I think the longer people wait, it's almost, I don't want to say it's pointless because I can believe people can find love at any point in time in their life, but it's like, dang, if love and finding someone to do forever with is the goal, blockchain said it really, really loud, but forever gets closer and closer to coming to an end the older you get. So like for sure, like the younger the better. If you want that longevity, if you want to really do life with somebody, that's just my thoughts. I be getting so sad, like, dang, I could never say I had 47 years. I mean, I probably still could.
You could do about 20. You could do about 20.
You can do about 20.
No, because I'm gonna live something like 80, 90, so I still got time. But like, I'm just saying, like,
You want to do it with the same person though? That's the question.
Yeah, for sure, the same person. Like, I want to be able to be like, yeah, we've been together for 47 years. Like, I can't wait. That's a flex to me. Like, dang, we've been together for 47 years. Like, that's major to me. That's
Same
beautiful.
person.
Same person. Day in, day out.
Too
So
big.
Matt said Ash go in the steam room. Sheesh. All that sniffing.
Yesterday, that should be nasty. Every day after the shift, I gotta recover. My body don't be right. I'm trying.
Oh man. Amy, what up, Amy?
My thoughts on the issue. I have to piggyback on what Ash said. But I'll say this, and I'll say it from a different perspective. As someone getting into their 30s, I'm not necessarily in a rush. I'm not really thinking about what a man has or like kids, respectfully. Bless my mother who has already had like 2 kids by my age. I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd be the type of person who would accidentally leave a kid in the car. I couldn't do that right now. So I'm just more so focused on like building myself up. And then if it comes along, I'm cool with it. And if it doesn't come along, I'm also cool with it. So I'm not really pressed to have kids. I would like to ideally have a partner, but it would be more so to like experience life with said person. And if a kid came with that, that's awesome. That's a different adventure. But if it didn't, I'm not pressed on that either. So I will say it really just like depends, I think, like on the person. But I do think it's big on if we are dating, like if you're getting into that scene, I do think it's very imperative to know yourself before you're sitting here trying to look for somebody else, because I just think it don't make no sense if you sitting here still like trying to work on yourself and there's stuff that you need to like ends that you need to tie before you don't have like all your like ducks in a row and you still sitting here trying to add somebody else into your life, and then I just feel like you're just not gonna be ready.
Hey, Amy, got a quick question. What do you prefer, cats or dogs?
Oh man.
I can get along with both. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just asking. Which one do you prefer, though, cats or dogs? Okay, cool.
All right, who else?
Right.
Who else? Everybody wants?
You got it, Chill. You got it.
Clear the room.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. You know what's funny about all this, man? Look, all right, I'm gonna speak to the video first. The thing that a lot of ladies don't want to say is that they aged out. And what they don't want to admit is they aged out once they hit 30. Do y'all want to know when women are the most cruelest and the most meanest to men in the dating scene? When they in their 20s. Because see, when they're in their 20s, they got all the options, all of them. And so they don't want to settle down when they had like the Baskin Robbins of 31 flavors. They don't have to because they got the pick of the litter. But see, they mess around because they play the damn field too goddamn long. And once they hit 30, that phone and all their options start to slowly taper off. Once they get up to about 35, baby, that phone ain't ringing no more. Oh, it might be ringing. It's ringing with that little pookie ass nigga that can't do nothing about your life. He ain't gonna change it. And that's why she's sitting up there at 35, no kids, because she didn't want to have it. She didn't want to have kids when she was 20 and had that value. And now that her value done tapered off and that wall, no, lady, I ain't gonna say what fellas always say, that you hit the wall. Nah, the wall hit you. And that's what's going on right now. You can open up the Bible, you can pray to Allah, God, Mushu, Buddha. It don't matter. This is power dynamics. I give 2 fucks about dating. The power dynamics don't change. Once you reach a certain age, once you demigrate your body with tattoos, once you become a single baby mom, that kills your options. You can't even trust the guys that come your way now because they all see what everybody see. Yeah, I'll lay up with her, but that's about it. Or if a dude do want to stay with you, he ain't nobody you really want. He's just somebody that you got no choice but to settle with because he ain't got no choice but to settle with you. And I land my plane right there.
Alisa had something to say. I saw her face. What's up, Alisa?
Come on, talk to me.
So chill. So chill. What you're saying is women in their 20s, they're the windshield, and in their 30s, plus they the bug.
Yeah, and that windshield hit them. It happens all the time. And every single one of you know what's really funny? If all of you ladies were to sit back and have a conversation with each other, you all got the same goddamn story.
I think that's all the women on the panel like, oh my god.
I'm not even like, oh my god. I was with you until you started saying the single baby mom, the tattoos, 30 and up. I don't agree. I just feel like it depends on the type of man. It depends on your background and what that person may be looking for or experiencing or wanting to experience moving forward in their life. It's a lot of stuff that you could add to that, except for
my bad.
I got you.
It don't stop at 30, or it don't stop at the tattoos. It don't stop at it. Just depends. It depends on the caliber man you are and what your expectations are for your woman. That's
Yeah,
what.
the
Okay,
higher
let's wrap.
caliber men though. They
Hey,
don't
let's
want
wrap
women with
because
tattoos
see,
on their chest.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on,
Let's
hold
wrap.
on.
Hey,
Hold on. I want you to
Hey,
get
Faye
your
opened
let
up
at
a
least
can
get
of
it.
worms.
I can
Because
finish.
I
I
know
can
she
finish.
gonna back up when you knew you was gonna do this show. But go ahead, Lisa.
My bad. I don't know what happened to my Wi-Fi. But what I was trying to say is, yes, he frustrates me with some of his answers, but some of them have a lot of truth, and I agree with what a lot of us are saying on this panel. But in a personal retrospect of which is the only frame that I could think of because that's all I've lived, the matriarchs in my family, and I love my family, right? I respect them, but I don't want to be nothing like the women in my family. I love them. I don't want to be like them because they have put on that I'm a strong, independent woman hate for almost too much. And a lot of them are now not suffering, but they are alone and they're looking for someone to kind of help pick up the slack of not even, it's not sexual, it's not anything. It's literally just community based. Like who's taking me to my doctor's appointments, who is helping me go to the grocery store, simple things like that. And I'm not saying, and I'm not going to blame religion completely on it. It is very much the framework and how they have run their households, how they, their viewpoints, their traumas that they have never dealt with. And that's their outlook on life. And that's why they're like, well, I'm not doing the work. Somebody's going to have to do the work for me and they just going to have to bring it to me. So I get that mindset. But in all honesty, I think it's very important for us to do the work on every level as a man or woman within self so that when something is there for us to see, when the boat does come, when the plane does come, we're smart enough and we're lucid enough to grab the damn ladder or get in the boat because that's what it's there for. We have done the work within self to understand that yes, sometimes things are led to us and we don't have to search for everything, especially as women. It gets too much on our plate to search, create, and do all of it. So yes, I really think that doing work on self is very important. Off my soapbox.
What are you gonna say, Chill?
I was gonna wrap with my lady, Miss Faye.
Faye.
You know what I'm saying? Because I do this conversation all the time. I talk to a plethora of women from 20s all the way up into their late 40s, man. You know what I'm saying? It usually the same thing. The women in their 20s, they understand that, yeah, I could play the field because my options are in abundance. But guess what? It changes drastically once that two turns into a three. I kid you not. And 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 how I see you on mute, baby. You on mute.
Hold on, let me get you.
Unmute yourself.
What
you say?
No, I did say that I agreed with you up until a certain point. Now when I was
Baby
like
mama
18,
tattoos.
and I'm gonna keep it above with you. When I was 18 to even like 28, I had fun. But what I noticed, and this is why I spoke on I think it was Tuesday when we talked. What I look for at 18 or 25 is different than me at 32. Honestly, I had to heal myself and then heal from other things when I was younger to even know what it is that I want when I'm coming to somebody. So, of course, when you're at 20, I'm not thinking I'm 20, and I got offered to be married twice in my 20s. Who wants to? I don't want to be. Who want to be married? I'm trying to have fun. I just got out of my parents' house. I'm having a great time. At 30 is when my life. I had more things going in my life. I had more things to lose. I was a mom, and I could put more things in perspective on, like setting boundaries. I learned how to set boundaries in my 30s. I learned what I like and what I dislike. I learned about sex. I learned about more things in my 30s than in my 20s.
Time out. I don't mean to stop you, but your plane. I got to bring that bitch down. I got to bring your plane down real quick because I hear all of that all the time. That it's the same thing, but it's something you need to understand. You were supposed to lock down your best option in your 20s. I know it was fun, and I know you know what I'm saying when you got a blackboard full of well-to-do men, handsome men, strong men, roughneck men. Oh man, you were just up in there. Oh, I want to dip in this one, that one, this one. Ooh, that's a deadly game. It's a deadly game because understand something. Time to us, time to men. Oh man, it's heaven sent. But see, time to you is kryptonite. and you only got a short, small window to lock down your match. And like I said, once you hit, I'm telling you, once you hit 30, you see what that shit you see what it is. You see what happened to your options. Now, all dudes are offering is just sex. They ain't offering sex and benefits. It's different. When you in your 20s, okay, look at the dudes that's offering benefits. Are the benefits better than what you already offer?
There are guys. There are guys that's offering the same thing. And I mean, granted, I look like I'm probably still 20 or something, but I'm just saying, like there are men out there.
Oh yeah, I know, but you gotta peep game though. Look, your bank of value. Every woman has their bank of value. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Age is a part of that bank of value. Tattoos, kids, all of that is a part of your bank of value. You know what I'm saying? When you got those things like tattoos, kids, those are withdrawals. And if you go beyond that, your count is overdrawn. All right. Men don't need to tell you. We already know off grip.
Right.
So we already know how to handle you. Look, it is our job to not tell you the truth because most guys come up to you and we already know what we want from the get-go. So we're gonna lie to you until we get what we want. You already faced that. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, it is so important for y'all not to listen to women that are older than you. No offense to the women that are older on the panel, but y'all should be locking down the best options you can when you still have the time and the chances to do it. Because once you surpass a certain age, it ain't nothing but a toss-up after that. Because the only dudes who do want to stay with you are them sucker ass, sorry, sad sacks that you didn't want in the first place. Now you're looking at them as an option because you're like, God damn, the mother niggas ain't talking to me no more.
And chill, where they find those men at?
What, them sad sacks?
Yeah.
Cigar lounges.
At the bottom. At the bottom of the bed. Bargain bin.
You know what I'm saying? The bargain bin. And that's what happened. See, I didn't want to bring that out today because I wanted, look, this is serious, man. This is serious to me. I love my women, man. I really do. And I hate when y'all have to deal with this situation. It doesn't change. I don't give a damn what race, what country. Once you hit a certain age, you go into the bargain bin. And ain't nothing in there but other bargain bin dudes, and you don't want them because you didn't want them when you was in your 20s, and you damn sure don't want them when you hit your 30s. But goddamn, baby, now that you up there, that's all the options you got.
Yeah, because once you have kids and tattoos and you 30 years old, for the most part, dude, you got to get what you can get.
Hold up. Ash got tattoos.
So I know Ash got tattoos.
Yeah, do me.
Let's not just talk about Ashley.
But I'm saying it's gonna attract a certain type of dude.
You got the sleeve, you got the
hold on, Ash.
Girl,
the neck tattoo.
Let Ash get it.
Can I speak? Listen, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate to ever talk about personal situations, and I try to be quiet. That's why I be up here wearing turtlenecks and stuff because every time y'all try to eat me up. So
I see that.
I got the chest tattoo. I got my siblings' initials and right behind my ear. I've done that, right? I'm from Fayetteville, right? I don't want to say I'm a product of my environment, but I'm a product of my environment. So I got this chest tattoo, but I also want to put out there that, and I know it's situational, but I still attract quality men. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know. Both of y'all turned our heads to the side at the same time. That was crazy. Right? And I know.
You know where we gonna go.
I know it's situational, right? But I don't be dating Pookie and them. I do. I've had a lot of conversations with Pookie and them. I tell you all the time, I'm a serial dater. I talk to all men because I love to study them. Right? There's so many Pookies out there, and they will sell you a dream. They will try to run the game. It's really pathetic. But there's some good guys still out there, right? Maybe not as many as I had in my 20s before I was childless, right? When I had back then, it was a different playing field, right? I could have been somewhere. I could have been kept out the way, right?
So Ash, how we keep score around here?
I gotta work nowadays.
How we keep score?
For now,
we keep score by marriage.
Give me time for
no.
We didn't gave you 30 plus years.
And hold on. I'm gonna just drop this one little nugget. Now look, you said something, Ashley. You said something, and you said something that was.
I don't ever beef with you on this show. Let's keep.
I know. I will. This ain't.
We all love you. We love you, Ash. We still love
Ash. You look. I got a special place in my heart for Ash because Ash is starting to learn. She's starting to pick up the game. I just wish you would have picked that shit up a lot sooner.
Me too. too. Me too. I ain't gonna
Now,
lie.
look, here's the thing. You did say something. There are definitely a lot of pookies out there that's trying to sell people a dream, especially trying to sell the women a dream. But you want to know why? Because when they was trying to lock a woman down for marriage and everything, when you was in your 20s, you sold that dude a dream. Now, you know what I'm saying? When women start, look, women tend to create this game. They did this dating scene the way it is. That's the reason why the dating scene is the way it is now. Now you got two people trying to see who can sell the dream the fastest, the best. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got right now. Both parties are trying to sell a dream to each other. That's what you got going on right now. Women trying to sell a dream to a guy. I'm not like that. I'm this. I'm healed. I'm boo, 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 boo. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the dudes trying to do the same thing. Yeah, man, I got a whole lot going on. I'm boo, 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 boo. And y'all just two party bent dusties trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to you. I'm not calling you a dusty, but you know what I'm saying? The street wear that shit, you know, it is what it is. But it's just a bunch of barking bent people dealing with each other right now. And everybody trying to sell each other a dream. That's why I say I don't deal with the whole dating thing. It's strictly power dynamics with me. That's how I know people before I know people. It is what it is. I could tell you your life just by seeing your options, seeing the tattoos on your body. I already know what's up.
And
I
Ash,
don't
real
like
quick,
that. You have said tattoos 3 times. I don't know what your beef is with tattoos, sweetheart.
No, ain't
no. My tattoos look like art.
Hey, look, well, I know your tattoos look like art. All right, Amy, look, check this out. Amy, let me tell you. All right, Amy, how old are you, real quick, Amy?
She
30.
She before 30. She said she's like 28, 29.
So,
Yeah, 28, 29. 28?
She's 28, 29. She said she before 30.
Oh, you 29?
Before 30. She in her 20s.
She before 30. So she's
All
28,
right, so
29, something like that.
So women are born perfect. They are. They're born perfect. Smooth skin, long, beautiful hair, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, here's the thing that men know, and we don't even have to tell y'all. We know when you experience trauma. There's like clear signs. One of them is tattoos.
Butterfly.
That's it. Or then two, when they lop their long hair off and they be like, oh, I'm gonna grow it back. Then piercings. That's another thing. I see that thing right there that you got right there. That lets me know that you kind of dominant. You like to take control of shit, man, and you don't like to listen to what a man got to say.
Sure, you're being nice. I appreciate that.
I mean, I gotta be nice. You know, I respect it. But these are things that men know, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of men don't even have to communicate what they really think and what they really know. That's why you got a lot of ladies getting laid upon by dudes that they think are options. But like I said, it's a dirty game out there, man. And I feel like you ladies need to know this before you go out there and be like, oh, this is a good option. Nah, it ain't.
Yeah. So
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people that sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna run it back real quick. So there's actually a lot of people who are very quiet who also get a piercing. A piercing can mean several things. It can also be religious. Let's just get into that. Also, a tattoo, while it can stay trauma, some people really like just the art on their body. As someone who also does tattoos, so I don't think it necessarily means like, oh, Shorty has all these tattoos. She been through some shit. Maybe I really just like the aesthetic of it. Maybe I really just like the way that it presents or complements my theory, or it tells a story. Maybe I like, as someone who also writes, I like to tell a story. So
yeah,
it's also a form of expression. I also have blue hair.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But you out here making that sound like because I do body modifications, it means that I've had to really go through some traumatic experiences that have had to shape me, or the only people that have had traumatic experiences do said things. And I don't think that that's right. And my tattoos don't make or break me. My quality of character is not made or broken by the fact that I have tattoos or the way that I carry myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and said that.
I feel you. And look, I don't want you to take me the wrong way. Look, I still got respect for every single lady on this panel. All right. It's just like I said, I speak from a power dynamics point of view. All that other stuff, I throw that shit out the window because I care zero about it. That's just not how I operate in life. You know what I'm saying? So there's some questions that I would like to ask you. You know what I'm saying? How old were you when you got your tattoo?
I know you got to read
you got your first tattoo.
But wait, here's the thing. I will say this as far as tattoos, because no chill. Sometimes you just got to pop his hand and tell him no chill. It's your hand. Your hand.
Hold your hand up,
right, hold your hand.
Let me get this $5 super chat kid real quick. You got it after this. We got a $5 super chat from my man Matt in the building. If I drop my Cash App, which one of you ladies gonna hook me up? Candace, Ash, Elisa, Kit. I know y'all got it. So he's
Drop
asking
the
y'all for
cash
money.
app so I could send it.
I love that he
Listen,
knew I was selfish. I love that they knew I was
Drop
selfish.
the
Don't
cash
ask
you
me
gotta
for
trick on
shit.
me
You
first.
already got 4 kids. He need the
Go
cash.
ahead, drop the cash app. Go
You
ahead.
gotta trick on me first. I'm the
But
biggest
no,
trick, but you gotta trick on me first.
but what Jill is saying is correct. Like certain men, certain men that a lot of women want. Certain women that a lot of men want.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It wasn't your turn. I'm sorry.
are you talking to me? Well, let me finish.
Is you
Let me
yapping?
finish.
Yo,
Let me finish.
yo,
Let me
Nugget.
finish. You talking to me?
Yes, you. It was my turn.
I know where to find you.
I want to ask about that heart on your finger. What,
Go
what
ahead.
does
Say what you
heart
gotta
on
say,
your
kid.
finger symbolize?
Go ahead. Say what you gotta say, kid. Go ahead.
Come back, kid.
She faded to black. Go ahead, kid.
As someone who, so here's the thing. So let me ask you all this, right? As for those of you who feel the way that you feel about tattoos, right? What if someone, kind of like how Amy was saying, has no trauma, right? Why is it that you all are associating trauma with tattoos? Like piercings even, right? Case in point, I have a high threshold to pain. That's not the reason why I get tattoos, but I love the aesthetic. I like, and then all of them are personal, right? So it's not like I'm one of those that go to it, right? Personal to me. But
I know.
But why is it personal trauma versus
Personal does not equate
aesthetic?
trauma.
Like
And
it has
kid,
nothing to do with trauma. Like
yeah, I never said anything about the trauma. Only thing I said when it came to trauma was butterfly tattoos. That's what I said. So that's the only tattoo I will say has some sort of trauma associated with it. It's a butterfly tattoo.
Transformative,
It's a butterfly
right?
effect.
And that's what they say, caterpillar to butterfly transforming. And,
Right.
and most women who have those, well, I won't say most, but a good amount of them will tell you that they probably got it. But a lot of people will go and pick something out of a book or whatever. So when I say personal, these are things that I have like wanted and said, this is something I think would be beautiful that I would want for me. Has nothing to do with trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just so happen to like piercings and tattoos. I started getting piercings at like 16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I had no trauma. I had me and my mom and my pops, we still rock. Like I was at home, I had a car, like when I got my tongue pierced, literally when I got my tongue is still pierced, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait,
I got
hold
one
on.
question.
I'm finished.
Okay.
But when I was in,
Was your mom and pop still married?
yes, they've been married for
They were
almost
still together. They were. No.
They
Because
still-
I kind of want to deep dive in that. I was like, damn,
They still
your
married.
mom let you get piercings and stuff like that.
When
And
I got
your
my-
father was
when I
cool with
got-
that.
When I got my tongue pierced, my mother, my mother said to me, because first things first, my parents know that I'm just a different being. Okay, let's just say that. Like, I've always been
That's
different.
correct.
Like,
That's
I've
correct.
always been different. Anybody who knows me can vouch for that. Always. But I was always responsible. I was just super cool, but I was also nerdy. So it's like all the grades, the GPA, I would work, I was in after school curricular activities, I was on a debate team, I cheered, I danced, I did everything. Like, so it wasn't like I was this degenerate kid. I actually was a great kid, you know what I'm saying, with great grades and, scholarships and shit. One of
Who ran
those.
the house?
Who ran
Who's
the house?
the more dominant one in your house?
Who's the what? Who what?
Who's the
Okay,
more
you about
dominant
to
one?
fall down this?
Oh no, I don't play with Phil. Why are you doing that?
No, I need to know. I need to know because I'm curious. Who was the one making the decisions in the house, mom or pop?
Both of them make the decisions, mainly, around finances. Like my dad trusts, my mom because she does a great thing, but also had his own business or whatever. My pops is tatted more than me, so for you to try to go there, like that's not even what you should go.
Tats on a man is different from tats on a woman. So
yeah. Anyway, like I said, I don't have any trauma behind my tats.
It is.
Some of my tattoos have taken 3 hours in one session. Some of them I've got piercings and tats at the same time. Like it's
Chill, do you got any tattoos?
I got one. I got one tattoo.
Scary.
And what is it?
You got that one.
What is it?
Not a butterfly.
Exactly what it is. Tattoo of the ex-wife. Woo! I did it, y'all, at 18.
Yo, you got your ex-wife on you?
Yeah.
Like her face.
Huh? Her
Name
face?
or
No, just her name. Just her name. So I always go out and I get a Keisha. Every weekend I get a Keisha.
Even where you at, too? You find a Keisha where you at?
Hell yeah, I found a Caucasian one once. I was like, "What's your name?"
I was literally about to say that. I know a couple Caucasian Keishas, which is
Keisha Johnson.
I know a Keisha Thompson, and she is blonde as the driven snow, and it ain't a wig. It is a white.
Is it Kisha?
What you say, kid? What name?
Keisha Thompson.
Dang.
Right.
She was white. She was a white girl.
The driven snow
from the Caucasus Mountains.
From the mountains, Caucasians, from the Envelopians.
So chill. I understand where you come from when you say that tattoos related to trauma. It's caseless. There's countless amount of studies that have been done by people smarter than us that have tied those to them. But when women say that my tattoos don't mean trauma, that's just them saying it. There's still particular women here that are saying that theirs are not attached to trauma. And then, honestly, we also know that women don't tell the truth. So if we gave half of them benefit of that,
they tell their truth. They tell their truth, BCB.
That's what I was going to say. They'll tell their truth and what it means. So, for example, it's 4 women that have tattoos that said they want.
Right.
Like, what?
Let's say we believe Kit.
I want to finish.
So we believe Kit and Candace, right? That's cool. But when they're saying that tattoos don't make them less, they're talking about to them. Women have no say on what men value.
I never said. I want to be very clear. I never said.
You have no argument there. I'm not saying you.
Never said that.
I'm not saying you.
Okay.
Let's keep the love together. Keep the love together, kid.
Is it my tattoos don't make me less of a person? My children don't make me less of a person. We're not saying that they make you less of a person. We're saying they make you less desirable to the men you want.
Depending on what type of man you want.
Yeah, because the man I want isn't on this panel, so obviously.
Because I'm the same type of way. To an extent. I wouldn't try to talk to a man with like 5 kids.
I promise
you're not trying to talk to do with 5 kids.
I'm saying that I get what he's saying. Like once you have a kid or multiple kids, like you withdraw. What he said, they withdraw. Like it takes you, like you're lesser desirable for somebody. The value. I do get that. I think realistically, we all do that. Like I don't want a man that's been married 2 or 3 times. Because to me, something about him and marriage, he hasn't figured it out that he done did it 2-3 times. If a man got 3+ kids, like different things like that, I do get that point. But I feel like it is a woman out there that's okay with a man that got 7 baby mamas or that's been married 5 times. There are people out there for every person. I just feel like it depends on what you are looking for or what that person is actually looking for moving forward in their life. Because the type of guy that I will go to or even attract in my my younger life, I'm not even looking at that type of person moving forward in my life.
So what I was saying is if you like the guys that like, we don't like women with tattoos, for example, chest tattoos, no shade, Ash, are masculine as shit. We get them because it's like a sign of masculinity. Like when we go get tatted, we get sleeves and stuff. We get tatted on our necks. We get our necks tatted. We get sleeved up. Those are things that make us look more masculine. So for a woman to go do the same things that men do, they get the same output. So walking up, the guys, if you look at Kit, I'm gonna take you out of this because you're different, right? And I'm gonna take the rest of y'all about okay, we're cool. So if you put the rest of y'all in a room, right, and y'all describe your ideal man, 80% of those men are going to be identical. It'll be a little bit different. There'll be a little variation. Candace may want to do who's more spiritual.
All seem very different. So I feel
that's cool. But if you describe your ideal man, they're not going to be. No, your ideal man won't be much different. There'll be some for sure, but the majority of them will be the same. Y'all gonna want tall dudes with money, emotionally mature, well-spoken, educated. Well, sounds
to be taller than you.
Yeah, they got to be taller than you, right? So you guys look for the same thing, generally speaking. Those men that y'all are looking for also feel the same way about the majority of these things. So it's not like you're telling me something that we don't know. If you ask the majority of men, they will tell you that women with tattoos are kind of.
That's like saying men, I go to the gym to look more masculine. But do women not also go to the gym? But it's not to look more masculine.
That's different. That's apples and potatoes.
You get more tone. Yeah, when you go
All
to
right.
when women go to the gym, you do
types
it
of
to get more
workouts that I
toned.
do, you would look more masculine because your traps.
Yeah, if you was taking power shakes and all that, trying to build up your back, like
that was a horrible analogy. But I was like,
Right,
if you
it
go
was.
do the same thing,
I don't think that was a
man,
horrible example because I'm pretty built.
They're not the same though.
I'm personally a power lifter and I can throw around y'all's weight for fun. So when I say men will, the same men that I'm actually interested in are actually interested in me, your situation does not apply to me. That's
it's
like
anecdotal at best. But again, like you said, you being a power lifter is masculine.
It's a flex. It's a flex.
It's not.
it shouldn't be masculine. Whether or not a woman can lift a lot of weight shouldn't necessarily be something that's masculine, though. Like
women are
that's like
supposed to do the dainty, like safe.
I was just about to say. So I think it's so Amy. So here's the thing. I hear what you're saying, and I can agree with what you're saying, but I can also understand. She'll go to hell. So I can also understand what
I will
as well, because when you're thinking about how men view women, right, and not necessarily how we view ourselves, but how they view us, right? We're supposed to be these delicate flowers that, we ask the man to take out the trash and we don't lift heavy things, and we look for them to use their masculinity to kind of do all of those masculine things. So to be to be a power lifter in that way, I look again, I believe it. Like I can understand your side. I can see their point. So I guess that's the better way to say it.
Let me get it real quick, because I do understand also what Blockchain is saying. Yeah, Amy, the men that you like might be into that, right? But the great majority of men don't really want a woman that like to throw their weight around.
Right.
I've had men be like, as long as you don't pick me up, I'm cool. And I'm like,
yeah, but the fact that I know you could, the fact that I know you could pick me up, the fact that I know you could pick me up, that's a problem.
If I go to the gym with my girlfriend and she's repping 315, I'm gonna break it up.
That's a security issue, sweetheart.
It's not an insecurity issue. I don't like masculine women issue.
That's my power sheet. No,
that's what it is. I have nothing to be insecure about because you're strong.
Clean your weights.
Hold on.
One mic, guys. If I go to the gym with my girl,
one mic. You gotta ask.
We're breaking up. Like that's. You repping 315, I'm repping 315. What are we doing? Like, who's taking turns going to like get the boogeyman when he break in the house? Because you strong as shit too, apparently. So it's your turn.
BCB. You don't want a woman that can spot you. You don't want a woman that can spot you. Come on,
bro. If you put me over, you got this right. I'm dying.
Let me ask you this. Wait, but let me ask a very real question. Is it more about the fact that you know that she can do it? Because a lot of women can have the ability to do, but not necessarily look like they can do it, right? So is it that the fact that you know that she can lift that much and that makes it a masculine thing? Or is it, so if you saw a petite woman or someone who was well built and she was working out in the gym and she's bench pressing or curling or doing whatever, because I love that place, if she's doing that, right? I'm giving you chill. I'm asking being
I just want to answer.
But I'm not asking you the question. You have to wait.
Plane is up here.
I know. I want
to. Would you consider that still masculine if you saw if she looked petite, feminine, or whatever, and you didn't know that she can do it, and you saw that she did it? Would that automatically be a masculine thing?
No. So listen. So like I'll give you the example you asked, right? So born to Faye Babes, right? Real feminine, petite, slender girl, right? We go to the gym. She works out. I see her working out. Cool. Nothing, right? And then I see Amy, a little more diesel than her in the gym.
Diesel.
Like I'm just saying, if I see Born to Faye Babes bench 315, I'm not talking to her, but it's for a different reason. If I see Amy not benching 315, I'm not talking to her, but for a very different reason. Born to Faye Babe look like him saying she bench 315. That might be useful. She'll use that to our advantage. Amy looks like she'll use to try and fight me. So that's the difference. That's the difference. It's like what you
trying to get you in the ring.
Carry it.
Right.
There's some very strong women. There are some very strong women that have feminine bodies, right? That are super strong. Kathy Drayton, you see, she built like a horse now. that real big white CrossFit girl that I'm sure Chill would love. She's like super strong. But
I'm the snow bunny hunter here.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, Professor. But the difference is the way those women carry themselves. The way those women carry themselves outside the gym is still very feminine. They just go to the gym.
Instagram. You can look at my Instagram. I am very feminine on my Instagram.
That's what I'm
wouldn't know
saying.
that.
Yeah,
pull up my
I'm gonna get in
Instagram.
here real quick.
Shut this bullshit down.
We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Y'all look at Instagram at your own.
You gonna get a lot of followers today if I put up your Instagram.
Right. No Instagram. No Instagram.
You're gonna have world class in your DMs.
DC, I want to address Mr. DC in the comments about what I need to do. Well, you should have spoke faster. This time you could have went. See, I didn't even tell you. But here's the thing. Most women would not say that that's masculine if they want to bulk up in the gym. I'm in several fitness groups where women actually, care about what they look like and, want to have the body that is fit and feminine and still, looks good for them. So no, most women wouldn't say, that's masculine. No, you need to become more masculine and stop asking these feminine ass questions. Okay, chill.
I dated a pro wrestler, so I mean, at the end of the day, she still looked feminine.
You can't be thick and cock diesel unless you're a midget. I'm out of my midget dating phase.
I dated a WWE world champion.
I'm about to address Amy.
If your back is wider than mine, that's crazy.
So
I dated a girl who do more pull-ups than me. If it makes you like I could do like 11, 12. And
all right,
like
that's enough. Goddamn. All right, so look, check this out, man. Look, me personally, I deal with quite a few women that's are gym rats. I call them gym rats because there's certain categories of women that's in the gym. You got the ones that go in just to like do little, little maintain, keep their body, in shape. I got a chick that do power lifts. Look, y'all, you get some of the best sex with the women that's in the gym. Let me tell you. But the thing is, with some of these gym rats, they just crazy as hell. A lot of them are just crazy as all get out. You know what I'm saying? They just are. All right. I ain't gonna lie to you. That powerlifting chick, yeah, she got this 6-pack. She got the abs. Man, that thing is.
Right.
And I'm talking about. Woo, sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me. Lord.
Oh my God.
That thing is but she just, what I'm saying? She's definitely not somebody I will settle with because she just goddamn crazy. Crazy as she is.
First things first.
They say
people who work out at the gym, we're naturally happy people. Why? Because we get good old endorphins shooting through us once we finish and we walk out and we leave. So I don't know what level of crazy is it that she's crazy or that you have done something and now she got to act a little on the
power.
You might be able to have
you know what? Y'all need to learn how to answer the questions.
BCAAs.
I'm about to answer the question. When I say crazy, it's like I think that she wants to circumvent my rule. She wants to circumvent, my schedule. You know what I'm saying? Nah. See,
so is she particular or is she crazy?
I can bench press you.
She's crazy as hell. Always look, the littlest thing will set her off, man. The littlest thing. But see, when I'm dealing with women, like here's the thing: with a man that got options, they hate it when a man
always
got
got somebody.
I could take
always
it
got
or leave
somebody.
it. You know what I'm saying? I could take it or leave it, and they don't fucking like that. That's just what it is, man. A lot of women
don't
try
like it either. I agree, Chill. Men don't like it either. I agree.
They
Men don't
really
like it. When
You know
you tell a man, like if a man gives you like look, this is what I'm looking for, and if you're not trying to follow this kind of program because I'm kind of this man, and whatever. When you tell a man, okay, well, this is for you and it's not for me, and they be like, because they worked it out in their head that they came like, yeah, so I'm that guy. Right, and that's what you're gonna do. So get with my program. And when you be like, oh, you know what, I appreciate you letting me know what your program is, it doesn't work for me, they be looking around like, what the fuck, what the hell she mean? No, like I just gave you the whole spiel. What she mean? No,
powerlifters got that thing huge, boy. They got a big old.
Stop talking about the moose knuckle.
Now I have to say it again. No,
Chill. About that bill.
Chill. Where's your hand?
I'm gonna tell you, man. Them things. Power boy. They got that.
So hold on. All right, y'all. All right. It's a family show, y'all. This is a family show.
Oh, it is. I ain't saying that. Everything be juicy.
So with that being said, yo, y'all are something else. I'm going to end the show. We are in overtime right now, but I'm going to end the show. With that being said, this was a great show, great topic. This panel did amazing today. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Hold up, I got y'all on that one. So we're going to keep this thing going. On Tuesday, we have Grown Women Talking. That's going to be a banger as well. So I'm looking forward to that episode. On top of that, October 24th is our Meet to Marry mixer. So don't forget, y'all, if y'all are in the Charlotte area or if y'all are anywhere near and y'all don't mind traveling, come out to the mixer because that is where we are going to start shooting the first episode for Meet to Marry, season 1. This is going to be dope. Y'all stay in tune. We got much more coming from Grown Men Talking. As we said, y'all, one love. And it was great. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace. All right, whatever this decides to
I